1 Samuel chapter 26. Certainly, here's a slightly rewritten version of the passage. The Ziphites went to Saul in Gibeah and said, "Isn't David hiding in the hill of Hachilah, near Jeshimon?" Upon hearing this, Saul took 3,000 chosen men of Israel and went down to the wilderness of Ziph to search for David. Saul encamped on the hill of Hachilah, near Jeshimon. David, however, remained in the wilderness and saw that Saul had pursued him there. David sent out spies and confirmed that Saul had indeed come. David and Abishai approached the camp at night. They found Saul sleeping within the camp, with his spear planted in the ground by his head. Abner, the captain of Saul's army, and the soldiers were sleeping around him. Abishai proposed killing Saul, seeing it as an opportunity from God, but David intervened, refusing to harm the Lord's anointed. David declared, "As the Lord lives, either the Lord will strike Saul, he will die in his own time, or he will die in battle. May I not raise my hand against the Lord's anointed? Instead, let's take his spear and water jug and leave." David took the spear and water jug from Saul's side, and they departed without being noticed, since a deep sleep from the Lord had fallen upon the camp. David went to the other side of the hill and called out to Abner and the people, asking why they hadn't guarded their king. He rebuked Abner for not protecting Saul, the Lord's anointed. David then showed the spear and water jug, questioning why they hadn't kept watch over Saul. Saul recognized David's voice and asked if it was him. David identified himself and questioned why Saul was pursuing him and what wrongdoing he had committed. David suggested that if the Lord had caused Saul to act against him, then let an offering be made. But if it was mere human instigation, may those responsible be cursed. He appealed to Saul not to let his blood be shed and likened himself to a hunted partridge. Saul acknowledged his wrongdoing and asked David to return, admitting that he had acted foolishly. David pointed to the king's spear and proposed sending a young man to retrieve it. David acknowledged the Lord's righteousness and faithfulness, and explained that even though he had the opportunity, he refused to harm the Lord's anointed. Saul blessed David, recognizing that he would achieve greatness. David then departed, and Saul returned home.